make the strings louder.
Alright guys, it is dyno day, so we are gonna go ahead and unload the S14. It's kind of a little rainy today. I'm glad we didn't drive this thing up because there's a bunch of belligerent drivers and stuff, and it's just rained the whole way, right, David?
We're seeing if we can find any T-Rexes.
T-Rexes?
Dyno day.
Oh shit.
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. And maybe, in our world here, there lives a happy little mountain.
Alright, so right now we're just pulling off the coil cover so we can get to the #1 spark plug so that the dyno can pick up the RPM signal on it so that it can do its whole calculation.
Like those fancy bolts.
Yeah, Dave's stainless bolts. Dave's fancy stainless bolts.
It's like totally transforms it when you take the
Yeah, it just looks so ugly. So first run it made 388 horsepower and didn't have a torque reading. I think it was the RPM signal was kind of finicky on it, so it didn't actually be able to do the whole calculation and everything, but sounded real good. And I think that was about 14 pounds of boost. I wasn't paying attention to the like the actual boost gauge or anything. He was watching the AFRs, and the AFRs were in the 10s, so it's definitely rich, so it's safe. You know, if it was leaned out a little bit, it would probably make a little bit more power, but 388, that's not bad for...
It's ready for 10 more pounds of boost.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
No, it can't handle that much, but yeah, 388, that's not bad.
13? What did it make? So that was 13 pounds.
What boost is that? So that's what peak got?
391?
Yeah. Torque's too. You're not pretty bad.
Yeah, the pickup.
It's spark plug.
Yeah. So 13 pounds of boost made 391? Yeah. 13? 393 on 13 pounds.
So what about the
torque pickup? Still having a little bit of issues, but it's gonna.
We only made 391 with 1,000 pounds of torque.
future winner, whoever we figure out in like a day, because I think today is today the last day. If it's Friday and it's September 29th, this is the last day for you guys to enter for a chance to win. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to turn up the boost. So we have this Synapse Synchronic wastegate, and this is kind of its tuning manual. It's kind of weird. It has all these like ports like A, B, C, D, blah, blah, blah. Right now it's on port D, and basically by changing the ports, you could go up and down with the boost without like putting a boost controller on it or changing any spring pressures or anything. So you can see right here, So it's on D only, and it goes to about 10 and it kind of peaks at about 13. So we're gonna hook it up to D and A, and that should probably put us a little over 15 pounds of boost, and we'll kind of go from there. So basically all we have to do is T into the vacuum line and then add it to the port on the top, and then that should increase the boost pressure about 15, somewhere in there. This is a rough estimate of
what's your guess on 15 pounds?
15 pounds, it's gonna be a little over, I don't know, I'm gonna say 420, 430.
15 pounds?
460.
No, it ain't gonna be 460.
So 460, 428, I would say like 428 would be my guess.
It'll probably be 420, 430, somewhere in there. But plenty for the street, especially with how fast this thing comes on.
And it comes on at like 2,500 RPM.
It comes on like 1,800 RPM. It's not getting boost, but all right. Well, we're gonna hook that up. So. Okay, so we went ahead and added that other boost line to the top of the wastegate to add a little bit more pressure. So like I said, it should be around 15 pounds, made 393 or whatever on the 13 pounds that it was at. And that is via that, you know, boost gauge. So that's maybe not 100% accurate. It's not like we're like reading it on a data log or anything, but yeah, let's see what she makes.
All right, guys, this is the run. Hopefully round 15 or so.
Alright, so let's see what that was. That was a little over 50. 442? Ooh!
Guy starts getting a little loose here.
Yeah.
442, how many pounds is it?
It's like 16. A little over, it was like right at 16 pounds of boost.
Look at that curve too.
That's dope.
Oh, let's keep pairing it up. Go zero hard, man.
That's awesome. Could you do the zero correction factor for all the people on the internet? So 363, 352 to the tire in Colorado.
Uncorrected.
Uncorrected. 100% uncorrected. Those are like, you know, exactly what, I don't know. Correction factors, 54. Whatever you guys want to say about correction factors or whatever. 360 the wheels here in Colorado. That's what she made with the actual corrected, with like the standard, like industry standard correction factor on a dyno jet. 442.
Yes, sir.
I know. That's pretty awesome. I'd say that's pretty good power for, you know, stock ECU. Like I said, everybody who's you know, asked about stock ECU, why we're staying with stock ECU, pretty much it's just because, I mean, it works. I mean, you have a mass airflow sensor, a MAP sensor, stock 440cc injectors. I mean, it's already tuned from the factory to know what turbo, you know, like turbo values, you know, like ignition timing, all that stuff for boost. I think Toyota did an amazing job of tuning this ECU and putting a lot of safeties in it. But air fuel at that 16 pounds of boost was 11.7. On 12 or on 13 pounds of boost, it was a little over. It was a little under 11, so it was like 10.5-ish. So it's a little bit richer on lower boost than it is on higher boost. But yeah, shit rips. I haven't driven it on this. The most boost we've driven it on is at 13. So we'll see. I wonder how it's gonna be on 16 now.
Like what? Almost 100 horsepower?
Well, it was like 50, extra 50. Because it was what, 390.
338 or
something.
No, it was 390.
No, it wasn't.
Not, well.
It's on there.
Yeah.
The first one. Follow one.
Yeah, so 388, 393, and then 442.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it was basically on the 390-ish. Pretty car and an ugly trailer. No, so yeah, the car feels great. I mean, just sliding it around in the little parking lot right there. I mean, it already felt great on 13 pounds. We're gonna wait till it's a little dry. We'll take it out and rip it on 16 pounds. Really appreciate D here at APG. They do a lot of turbo Honda stuff, and he has this dyno. There's actually where I dynoed my car last time at his other shop. So they ended up moving shops a little bit bigger in here. I think they're doing more fabrication and stuff, but do a lot of turbo Honda stuff, fabrication, TIG welding. So be sure to check them out. If you're in Southern Colorado, these guys are in Colorado Springs, hit them up. I'll put their link to their Facebook page in the description. You know, dyno runs, tuning, all that stuff. So sure to hit them up. Like I said, I appreciate them always working with me on a short notice, because you know how procrastinator I am. But yeah, let's get this thing home and drive around the street. Hey Ty, you ready to go for ripping this guy?
Yeah, let's see what it does.
Yeah, let's see how it feels. Hey, you're a little cold, aren't you?
No.
Turn on this heater.
Turn on the heat. It's cold out here.
Yeah, kind of cold. All right. Do you want to listen to some music? You want to listen to some music? All right.
Yeah, street car. Eat my chips and
Yeah.
go for a rip.
Oh man, that window. Should we roll up that window? Yeah, I might roll up my window a little bit too. R54 truck transmission reversed. You like that shift boot?
Actually does look way better.
That ever elusive shift boot.
Yeah, that $300 shift boot.
And we are going to get into the line before we give her away. We got an appointment scheduled on Monday. It gets to like that middle ground and it's just like it pulls.
Top of fourth is just like an amp.
Yeah, when it gets into that 16-pound range, it's like, what up? Fourth. So we're at like 2,200 RPM. Alright guys, so just got it back unloaded from the dyno. So as I said, today is Friday, September 29th. This is your last day to get entered for a chance to win this thing. Be sure to head over to MotionAutoTv.com, where every $5 you spend on merchandise is an automatic entry. T-shirts, key tags, all them awesome things. I'm pretty stoked on the power this thing's made, this thing made, especially on the stock ECU. At kind of 16 pounds of boost. That's pretty much where she's limited to anyhow. I hit 18 on this thing, and that's where the boost cut is, it seems like. But this thing rips and it scares me. Now this thing rips and it scares me. So we're turning the boost down. So whoever gets this thing, 10 pounds, not 16, not 16. But yeah, again, I appreciate you guys dealing with me with this whole giveaway thing. Back to the Supra here shortly. That's definitely going to get some love and attention. I'm ordering another 2JZ for this thing since I stole the one that I was going to use in here and put it in here. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. And like I said, appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys entering. entering the whole giveaway and kind of, you know, putting up with all the videos for this. What else? I was gonna say something else.
So all orders should be going out soon, guys. We've been working diligently, so we appreciate you guys. We know we're a little bit behind on that. We had some issues. Unfortunately, you know, it's what happens. So we'll be getting those out soon. So we appreciate you bearing with us, and keep checking your mailboxes and your emails.
Yeah. So you guys should get an order confirmation in your email. If you have ordered, as soon as it does ship out, it will send you a tracking number and everything. Everything's all, you know, legit and tracked and everything. But we ran into a couple issues with some local companies, you know, them just, I don't know, having a bunch of big orders and stuff and not being able to kind of get to ours, you know, and pushing them out like a week or two. So apologize about that, but we're working through it. We'll know for next time, but catch you guys later.
Let me see you work this beautiful mind. If it's right, the stars align. Nothing can keep you from feeling mine.